The following story has been brought to you by StoriesToInspire.org.
I was once asked to visit the kever of a tzaddik. One of my own daughters said they heard about such a tzaddik, they read about him, and they suggested, if I could, also to learn about this particular tzaddik. I looked into it years ago, and I saw that my daughter was 1,000% correct. I wanted to go to the kever of this tzaddik, Rabbeinu Yaakov Yosef. I went to Queens, and there it was in the middle of a snowstorm. I happened to be driving past the Beis HaChaim, the cemetery, and I stopped in. I went in, but I didn't know where the kever was. The office was closed. There was no way that I would know how to get there. Suddenly, I see one of the workers in the cemetery, a man, Spanish and Orient, comes, cut out, sweatshirt, arms in the freezing cold, walking in the winter. I pulled the car up, opened the window, and I said, "Excuse me, do you know where there is a great rabbi buried here?" He looked at me. He said, "Jacob Joseph?" As soon as he said that, I got a chill. I said, "Yes, follow me." He didn't come into the car, but he walked in front, and I drove behind him. He gets to the place where it is the kever of Yaakov Yosef. I park the car, I get out, I walk in the snow. He shows me exactly where it is. It's just through a little entrance. But before I went, he said, "Could I ask you?" I said, "Yes." He said, "Could you please pray for me?" I said, "Of course. What's your name?" He knew right away, "Miguel, the son of Miriam." I said, "Okay, Miguel, I'll pray for you." He stood in the entrance. I went up to the kever. I was probably there half an hour. It's an incredible kever. It's a Pesach of Yeshua's in this world. It is a place of salvation. I davened for many things. I also prayed for Miguel, the son of Miriam. About 35 minutes later, from the time that I left him, I come back. I see that he is there with his head bowed. I said, "Miguel, I prayed for you and I thank you very much." He looked up at me. His eyes were full of tears. He said, "I cannot thank you enough. I cannot thank you enough." He couldn't say anything else. I thought to myself, it's exactly what the Medrash is saying. Everybody, even the Amim, even the nations, will be able to recognize the true greatness of a tzaddik and a tzaddikess.
Enjoyed this story? Come again. Bring a friend. StoriesToInspire.org